Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Senior Airman Taylor West. Numerous car accidents occur in Korea, but most of the fatalities are preventable. Private Sun Shin-young takes us to an event that focuses on saving lives.
As a part of Fire Prevention Week program, Yongsan Fire Station's open house was kicked off with a seatbelt safety lesson. The event was special this year with a rollover simulator provided by the Korean Expressway Company.
I travel around Korea to hold campaigns regarding safety with the seatbelt awareness simulator. It basically gives the passengers a chance to realize the importance of seatbelts with the goal of decreasing fatalities on the road.
The simulator gave the students a chance to learn the importance of seatbelts in a safe environment. Kennedy Cole, a fifth grader from Seoul American Elementary School, tells us how she felt after the experience.
I'm always going to wear my seatbelt because it made me realize how important it is to wear your seatbelt at all times when you're on a vehicle.
Katusa Private Sun Shin-young, Yongsan, Korea.
The open house is held annually to provide these valuable lessons. In Korea, over 5,000 vehicle fire incidents occur annually. The USAG Yongsan Fire Department shows elementary students how to respond in a certain crisis.
This is not the scene of an accident. The Yongsan Fire Department is showing children how to put out a car fire. Fire trucks even rush into the scene for extra effect.
What we are doing this afternoon is an automobile extrication demonstration. We're doing it for the middle school and high school students.
The Yongsan Fire Department is more than just red hats, sirens, and putting out fires.
As a full-service fire department, we provide a wide variety of services. We provide fire services as well as rescue, emergency medical, and hazardous material. So this demonstration would fall under our rescue portion of the services that we provide to the community.
Above all, firefighters are a response force to emergency situations.
I think that these programs are instrumental to getting the message out to our community of exactly what type of services that we can provide to them. We talk to especially the children, the school-age children, the middle-age and the high school children, with an emphasis on different pieces of our program. The younger children, we focus on fire prevention.
Army Sergeant Stephen Dornbos, Yongsan, Korea.
This year's fire prevention theme is Hear the Beep Where You Sleep. Ciao, hola, konnichiwa, these are all many ways to say hello in the world, and being able to speak even such a simple word can go a long way. Senior Airman Emma Mahan shows us how one local is sharing her knowledge to the military community.
Life in a foreign country and being unable to speak the language can be daunting. It's important to try to expand your survival skills and learn a new language.
I've been teaching Korean language class about 10 years now, and we offer 2 Korean language classes each month.
Whether you're here for a short period of time or on an extended stay, anyone can benefit from this class.
I think people can have more confidence if they can speak at least some basic level of Korean. I teach them from the 안녕하세요, or how to say thank you, or how to say, can you speak English? So if in case of they need any help, they can at least speak in Korean with those phrases.
And they say the best way to learn is having a teacher who enjoys teaching.
I love teaching it. I always enjoying to meet the new people and see how people are improving their skills in Korean. So it's a lot of fun to do it.
Senior Airman Emma Mahan, Osan Air Base, Korea.
The creator of the Korean language, King Sejong the Great, first established Hangul in 1446 and is celebrated annually for his accomplishments. Flu season is back, and so are the vaccinations. Senior Airman Elizabeth Toronto tells us how getting immunized against the flu is easier than ever.
Hello, flu season. As AFN, we set out to make a story about flu mist.
The biggest thing that we're doing this season is mostly the flu mist, unless you have any contraindications. So some of the potential side effects with the flu mist include just having that sore throat from the drip. I always tell my patients to hydrate a lot after they get it. Anytime you get any vaccine, your immune system's going to be slightly compromised.
But nothing is ever as it seems.
Revolves around you getting your flu shot. Everything from the planning, all the coordination was so that we could come here and document Toronto's flu vaccination of 2015.
But I wasn't the only one in for a surprise shot.
They're making it worse, I'm sorry.
You're okay. Deep breaths. Okay. She's really good. I didn't feel it at all.
Because if you tense up, it's worse.
Reporting from Yongsan Air Base, I'm Senior Airman Elizabeth Toronto.
Along with troops hydrating properly and boosting their immune system, flu vaccinations help them take the fight to the flu. There has always been a form of combative training in the military. Katusa Corporal Ham Yoon-song takes us to a performance that shows how it was done in the old Korean dynasty.
During the Joseon dynasty, martial arts was the foundation for training soldiers. Senior performer Bae Guk-jin tells us a bit more of history behind martial arts.
In 1790, by King Jongjo, Muye 24-gi was born for military training purposes. During this era, the trainings that were practiced in the army were all different. To unify the training techniques as one, Jongjo ordered scholars Lee Dok-mu and Park Jae-ga, an expert of martial arts, Baek Dun-soo, to compile books using the 24 techniques. It is a set of 4 books, and the books consist of 18 ground martial art techniques and 6 horseback techniques, making Muye 24-gi.
Muye 24-gi is an interesting performance for anyone to see, and a lot of people visit Hwaseong-haengung to experience this. However, on the performer's perspective, they have a different goal from other performers of arts.
We show it as a performance to make it visually appealing to the people, and by watching the performance, you can feel the cultural and historical message that we are trying to pass on. But what we are actually doing as performers is giving our best in order to restore and feel the national spirit that was embedded in these martial art techniques by our ancestors who have contributed in the creation of Muye 24-gi.
Katusa Corporal Ham Sang, Suwon, Korea.
Muye 24-gi was not practiced after the emo incident, but records were kept, and with the help of elder martial artists, they were able to revive it. Many things need to happen when service members receive permanent change of station orders. Sergeant Frank Sanchez is at the Yongsan Vet Center to find out the steps to help your pet when it's time to move.
Moving across the country or around the world can be a stressful experience, but adding a cat or dog to the process can make the experience even more complicated. Making the proper preparations can help reduce the stress of moving a furry friend. Major Sean Majoy, the clinical operations officer for Korea, has some advice for preparing your pets for an upcoming PCS move.
I recommend that if people are, even if they don't have their orders, but they have word that they're going to come up on orders to Korea, they should start processing the paperwork and getting their pets prepped at least 4 to 6 months in advance to make sure that they get everything ready to go.
Pets traveling from the United States should have all original health certificates issued by an accredited veterinarian, an up-to-date compliant microchip, a rabies antibodies test, and a current rabies vaccination at least 30 days prior to traveling. Majoy believes pet owners should utilize their post-pet care center to ease the worry of any kind of pet PCS.
I think the biggest benefit to service members to come see us, other than the mandatory registration for pets that they have here, is to get a relationship established with the veterinarian for when they leave in terms of the pet importation requirements, because those can be a bit tricky, and we're the experts on that.
Army Sergeant Frank Sanchez, Yongsan, Korea.
To find the latest up-to-date information on moving your pets to Korea, visit www.korea.amedd.army.mil and go to the Veterinary Index link to find out more. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, October 29th. To see these stories and others, go to the AFN Pacific website or view them through the AFN Pacific app. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.